Hey, how you doing? Forgive the audio, it's just a cheap little camera. It's a bit echoey, but I really wanted to show you the back end of the workshop, because all you lot see our website all the time. I thought it'd be kind of cool to show you what we do at Nostalgia Speed and Cycle, and predominantly what I do being the Cafe Racer guy. Now, if you look here, this is an RC1000 CB750 that I've been building. We have a show next weekend that we're going to be going to actually show this off and some of the parts that we do. Quite a significant bike for me because Russ Collins held many world records drag racing. So I found an old motor, brought out to 1000, has all the tricks, everything that you'd ever want from the 70s on this bike. So it's a good business card for me. A lot of you like doing what I do, which is great, and I like to show you this. If you look at this, you can see I put 1000 on it. These are my new aftermarket covers, and I sell a lot of these covers, and you buy them, so obviously it's working. Has all the fin stuff, rear sets, everything you could want for it. I'm just missing the gauges, which I'll do later on because time is getting on, but it has original Paul Dunstall exhaust system, all new front end. I've done everything myself, so I'm kind of proud of it, to be honest. So that's kind of what we do. And my new seat, which you can see on here, this is the seats we do, and I've been selling them quite well. So keep your eye out on the website all the time because we're adding every day. It's a mundane thing, but we have to do it, and the more we do, the more you get. So that's kind of cool. So while we're here and I'm waffling on, if you look to my left, you can see that we have a wide range of inventory, which we're forever packing, and my secretary there who's filming has to do all the inventory if I can't do it, which I can't usually. So if it's all wrong, it's down to her. But anyway, that's where our exhausts and seats and all our bits and bobs are. So that's kind of where I pick stuff from, and everybody else here, to get your part out to you. If you look over to the other side, you'll see part of the workshop, some of the memorabilia and what I call paraphernalia that I've kind of grown up with, and wanted to share that with you. You can see bits and pieces of me in magazines, some paperbacks I've blown up. But that's basically all the animated stuff is me. So I just really wanted to show you that because people ask all the time. So that's kind of a little bit of our workshop. And as Mary scans around again, you'll see that it's quite a vast workshop. The whole shop itself is about 8,000 square feet. Now, workshop's around 5,000 square feet. So if I slowly walk backwards, you'll see that we have quite a few motorcycles here already that I'm working on. This one, black one here, is for a well-known band, which is blown out to 915 cc's, and that's almost ready, so I'm looking forward to getting that on the road and out of the workshop. Another one here you'll notice I'm building here, very unusual, and you'll say, hey, it's not a CB750. Correct. It's a Harley Davidson, and I'm trying to do some stuff now for the Sportster model, especially the 5-speed. There's a lot around, and a lot of people want them, so I think it's good because it's the American bike, and I have a bit of British style into it, but girls can ride it as well as guys because it's a sporty, and sporties are a great little bike. So we're getting into that a little bit. Following further back, as long as I don't fall over, you'll see we have, like all my carburetors over there on the left-hand side, with some bits and pieces, my battery boxes. So I pick some of the parts from there and make my exhaust baffles here. You can see where we do that. Another bike here is a customer's bike I finished for him. It was kind of like an add-on. He bought an old snodder and we kind of refurbished it over a few weeks, and I hammered the tank, seat, side covers, new exhaust. All the little touches that kind of make it a little cafe racer for whoever it is that wants to make their stock bike look cool, and this looks kind of cool. People ask about that stuff all the time, and it's nice to actually show it rather than just pictures. Going back a little bit more, you'll see we have the Model A because we sell hot rod stuff too, and you'll see that on another video. Right now I want to try and emphasise on the motorcycle stuff. But over to my right and your left, Mary, is just some of my, what I call a Hall of Fame, is the stuff where I've been in magazines and I've got recognition for what I've done, which really surprises me because a lot of them are European magazines. I never thought I'd get in them. So that's pretty cool for me. Walking further back, too lazy to ride a bicycle, so we have a bicycle. I put a motor in just to get us around. Behind us you'll notice a stock CB750, pretty much how they are from the factory, but this is tore up a little bit. Customer brought it in yesterday for some rework, wiring, handlebars, carb tuning, and that's what we do too, is a bit of service work. Behind us here, you will see another one. Here's its brother, Ugly Bobby I call it. This thing's louder than an orange sweater when you look at it, but this is going to be a full-on cafe racer. So remember this video, because in a few months' time it will transform into a full-blown cafe racer. So there'll be a good transition here for you. Stepping back, we now have my main part of the workshop, where it's a Sunday today, so we're pretty quiet today. We do a lot of work in here, and you'll see there's an array of motorcycles in different stages of builds, and that's the way I like to do it. If I get stuck on one, I go to another. So here we have, which we don't get a lot of these days, is a CB504. Now I do parts for them now, and I'd like to emphasise the CB550 and the 500 exhausts are exactly the same, and these bolt right on. So I sell many of these, and I just wanted to show you them, that it does fit a 500 and a 550, and this is a 500, so that's the proof to put in. New carburetors, and just going to a bit of a tune-up. It's not a show bike, it never was a show bike, it's going to be up for sale soon, but it'll be a fun little cafe for somebody. Following on a bit more, here we have a 1971 CB750 that I'm building for a customer in Korea, up in Seoul, which is kind of cool. He's a jazz singer, he's into this stuff. I've called the bike Soul Motion, and we're almost there. 910cc kit, rear sets, 17-inch rear wheel. It's lowered 2 inches on the front because it's a short arse, and it's going to have a hammered tank and all my little tricks, you know. So this is coming along, it's going to be a pretty good bike. If we spin around a little bit more, that's a well-known bike I built for Green Day a long time ago. Obviously they're on tour now, so once I finish another bike and this one, this goes off, and Mike can have it back, which would be good because I'll get more space. Another bike here, it's just more in construction. It's a running bike, it's just we're sorting the seat out. So that's at the paint shop, having the seat clear coated, and that'll be ready to go. We do a lot of building and trial and error and stuff, more like quite a prototype area. And then we have one here that I fit a lot of our stuff to. It's called the Pig, and I put a lot of stuff on that Pig, and if it doesn't fit, then it doesn't go on anything. So that's our little prototype. There's another bike there with a cover on it. That's my bike, so you can't see it. But that's going to be something cool later on. Another thing we do is, you know, unusual bikes. I'm going to build some sort of brat style bike, so I'm doing something a little odd here, which is kind of out of my I guess, design-wise. I want to try and do something different, so stay tuned on this, because there's a big following for brat style bikes, and I think I'll have a go and turn it into something cool. So, waffling on, you want to know what I do. That's basically what I'm doing here in a nutshell. We're showing you the workshop facility and how things are and what they look like, rather than just pictures. So stay tuned on the website, on eBay, on all the media, Facebook, Twitter, whatever you want to do, we're on it. So stay tuned, and thanks for watching, alright? Bye-bye.